Well. Can you believe it's Tuesday again? Welcome, my friends, my family, my loved ones, all of you out there in TV land, on the internet, all around the world. We want to welcome you to our Tuesday morning Shop Free Mart show where we are featuring the great and awesome company called Shop Free Mart and our wonderful marketing team where we are coming together as a group, all in sync, all with one accord, and that is to share the love of Shop Free Mart to the world. We are on target. We are purposeful. We are excited about doing this because we really truly believe we have something that the world needs to know about. A lot of us on this call have been blessed to have come across this opportunity, some by mistake, some was intentional, but we are blessed to be able to be carriers of a word that the world needs to hear about. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, that is Shop Free Mart. So I want to personally welcome you and thank you for being a part of this show. All my friends at home back in the Bahamas, all you my friends over in the UK, over in Europe and London, in the Caribbean, and all throughout the United States. I have a very exciting show for you today. I can't wait to get started, but we have to get all this other stuff out of the way first, so that's why I'm speaking real fast, but not that, because I'm also excited. I get excited every Tuesday morning to get here. The music gets me pumped up. I want to thank Kevin, our CEO of GMAP1, and the technician, the controller, producer. Every name is involved with the show. That's him, okay? We want to give GMAP a shout out because they do such a wonderful job. Speaking of that, 2 weeks ago, if you remember, this whole thing about technology, we had some technical difficulties when we had our great friend, Dr. Breakthrough, on our interview. And at the tail end there, we had some technical difficulties, but he was able to bring us through that. Now, speaking of technology, last week, if you noticed and you were here and you tuned in, you noticed that I was not here. I was in the state of Texas visiting my daughter, and we were still able to do the show from there. So, some days technology is bad where we have those interferences. Some days technology is great where we can actually do a show without me being live in the studio. Who knows? So the reality is that that's the way life is, though. Would you understand that? That is the way life is. Some days we have great days and things are going well. Some days we have those bad days where things just seem to malfunction or go bad or whatever. And I also contribute that to our Shop Free Mart business. Some of you are in this and are excited about what Shop Free Mart is doing and how we're helping individuals all over the world. But the reality is that there are some days when things are not going that great. Would you agree with that? There are some days when you wake up in the morning and you feel great and everything goes perfect. And you have a wonderful day where you're able to touch other people's lives, where you're able to share this opportunity with individuals, where you're able to give someone the opportunity to relieve themselves of pain and hurt and all these sickness and diseases that they've been suffering for so many years. You're able to give somebody some hope that now they can have something in the hands that they can use to change their financial situation, taking them from hopelessness to hopefulness. And that is what Shop Free Mart is all about. And so when we have those technical difficulties, I don't get upset because that's just the way life is. It isn't what happened. It is your attitude and how you respond to it. I hope somebody received that this morning. But I'm excited about this show today because we have a gentleman who is going to be, he is going to share his heart. He's going to give you some information and share from his personal experience just what I talked about. Having ups and downs in your lives, but taking it and moving on. And he's going to share with you what it's like to be poor. That's right, Poor. I'm excited to have him on the call tonight, but I have to tell you that, this show is every week, faithfully, whether I'm here or whether I'm in another city, in another state, we are going to be here faithfully. So we want you to share this opportunity for people to come and hear about Shop Free Mart with your friends, your family, your enemies, your work, everybody. Share it around the world because, again, this is the internet. We don't have to just be here in the U.S. We can be all over the world. Give them the information. Tell them to go to GMAP1, and tune in every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time and 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We look forward to sharing this opportunity of Shop Free Mart with the world. So will you do that for me? Will you partner with us to make sure that everyone you know knows about this show so they can get the information that they need to really literally change their lives? I'm hoping that you will partner with me and become a part of what we're doing here. I want to thank again Mr. Kevin Strada for doing all the work to be able to stream me in last week when I wasn't here, because we were wondering if we were going to be able to do the show, maybe have a guest come in or whatever. But we were able to pull it off, and I'm so grateful that he has the ability to do that. So again, we thank GMAP1. I want to thank all of our friends at our Quick Getting team. Dr. Tassel Daly, Mylan Wason, Dr. Wheaton. We got Dr. Stan, who's been on the supporting this ministry. Dr. Breakthrough, the 21-day breakthrough. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are part of Mart and you haven't signed up for that yet, go ahead and get it done. If you're not a part of Mart, first of all, become a free member by going to shopfreemart.com and make sure that you contact the person that shared this opportunity with you, or who even gave you a text or an email or a phone call and say, get on this call, check out Shop Free Mart, go back, get their username, and sign up as a free member. Did I say free? Yes, I did say free member. And then go on and look at what Shop Free Mart has to offer, and then become a part of what we're doing. We're making a difference in this world. And so we want to thank you for doing that, but become a part of who we are and get that 21-day breakthrough. I promise you, it will literally change your life. Shop Free Mart. So some of you are coming on the call for the first time wondering, what is this Shop Free Mart you're talking about? Well, let me tell you a little bit about it before we go on and introduce our guests. It's an opportunity that a lot of people look at and say, you know what? I've heard a lot about this industry. I've been involved with it in the past. I didn't have a great experience, so I'm really not interested, or I'm not sure about it. But let me show you something. First of all, this opportunity is different. It's not a network marketing company like most people look at network marketing per se. It really is a buyer shopper club, a discount shoppers club, just like Sam's Club or Costco's, or some of you down in South know about BJ's. It's similar to that, where all you have to do is become a member, except that you don't have to pay a price, an annual fee to become a member. It's absolutely free for life. And then you have access, because as they say, membership has its privileges, right? Well, you have the ability and the privilege to go and see whatever Shop Free Mart has to offer and be a part of it. We have some awesome products. We have an awesome leader who went out there and provided us with the absolute best products that you can find on the planet to do what it does. It gives our body the ability to heal itself. No, we don't heal anything. You can see the disclaimer at the beginning of the show, and we will show it again. We don't claim that we heal anything, but we believe that if we give individuals these products that John Austin has handpicked and selected, that gives our body what it takes to hydrate itself, to build up its immune system, to cleanse itself, to receive the nutrients in our cells on a cellular level that will help our body to do what it does and was designed to do, then you will understand why we're so passionate and excited about it. Okay? So we have a company that has a great leader with vision, who's passionate, whose design and desire is to bring honesty, integrity, just business the way it should be back to the free enterprise, back to this industry. And he have products that are just second to none, phenomenal products. And then on top of that, we have a company that actually, what Dr. Breakthrough always say, is he calls it reverse tithing. In other words, this company operates off of 10% of its revenues. In other words, they don't spend lavishly on big offices and all these extra expenses to keep the company running. It does what it's supposed to do. It makes sure we have our products on time. It makes sure that the warehouse is stocked. It makes sure that we have the technology that we need. It makes sure that our customer service, which is, by the way, the #1 customer service in the world. This is the place you can call in today and literally talk to a live person. Imagine that, okay? How many times you call and you get a machine, press 1, press 2, and then you never speak to a live person? Shop Free Mart customer service is unbelievable. But what they've decided to do, ladies and gentlemen, is operate this business off of 10% of the revenues and give the other 90%, yes, you heard right, 90% back to the field. That's you and me. Those of us have decided to be a part of this awesome opportunity and build it. We get compensated and rewarded for sharing and doing something we do on a daily basis anyhow, up to 90%. You get a chance to go on and become a free member. Go into your back office, look up the revenue reward sharing plan, and you will understand more about it. But the reality is that I've never heard of a company doing such a thing. And then to have great products, a great leader, and then a great back office, all the things that they give you for free, for free, for free, for free. Speaking of that, if you're looking to be one of those individuals that want to make a lot of money fast, then you need to check out the Freedom Package. That is an awesome product that will give you tremendous, tremendous, tremendous upside revenue and opportunities to travel and those kinds of things. And also, it's really a no-brainer. Let me share a little bit with that for you because it's such a wonderful opportunity for those that really want to build this business and take it to the higher heights where you're making not 5,000, 10,000, 30,000, where you can make upwards of $100,000, $200,000 on a monthly basis. Yes, that's what I said. Now, I know that scared a lot of you, but you know what? Take Dr. Breakthrough, 21 Breakthrough, and you will find out that, you know what, all those fears of making that kind of money will be removed away because you have the ability to do it here with Shaw Free Mart. But then if you want to just make $1,000, $2,000 a month, that's fine too. This opportunity will allow you to do that. But the Freedom Package allows you to come in, pay $149 one time, and then you are able to put yourself in a position to make that type of income. And what's so crazy is Mr. John Austin, even with just the $149, is giving you a coupon where you can get at least 3 of the products to get started with for a value that's even higher than the $149. Then on top of that, when you bring somebody in that does the same thing, for each person you bring in, he gives you $50 of the $149 that they spend. I mean, it's mind-boggling. But I'm telling you, it's a beautiful place to be in. And that's why I'm so excited about Shaw Free Mart. So again, we have a great leader, great products, a great website, great back office, great everything. I mean, the IT department is just unbelievable. But here is the key to what Shaw Free Mart is all about. And ladies and gentlemen, that is you. You are the key. We have individuals that are coming in this company in droves. I mean, just 3 months ago, we were over just 30,000 individuals that are part of this company. Now we're heading towards 70,000. Over 67,000 people are joined, just growing like leaps and bounds. So we're leading up to that position of momentum. Speaking of that, I'm going to be covering that subject of momentum. It just came to me last night. I started taking a lot of notes just in the middle of the night. Talk to the people about momentum. What does that mean? What does that look like? How does that relate to Shaw Free Mart? I don't know what I'm going to tell you about that yet. It's coming to me, but I promise you, we're going to have a whole show speaking about momentum. Why? Because that is what we have to get poised and ready for, because that is what Shaw Free Mart is getting ready to do. I truly believe and bought into John Austin's vision of not millions, but billions of people coming to Shaw Free Mart. This becoming not one, but the largest company in the world. Would that happen overnight? No, but it will happen. Rome wasn't built in a day, but guess what? Rome was built. Shaw Free Mart isn't going to be built overnight, but it will be built. 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now, this company will have a legacy of creating millionaires, of people who are going around changing the world, not making money to make money, but making money to help, making money to give back, making money to help those that are hurting and feel left out and abandoned and are starving and clothless and homeless and just feeling like there's no hope in sight. That's why we're going to become millionaires, ladies and gentlemen, so that we can make a difference in this world. So, you know what? I am so excited about what we're doing. So, I feel a little change here. Hold on one second. We may have some technical difficulties going on. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. I think banging on the table because I'm so excited is messing this thing up here. Please forgive me. So, if you heard some interference just now, that was me. My good friend, the engineer, producer, extraordinaire, he got it straight, so we're moving forward. So we're going to take a quick break because I just wanted those of you that are new to the call, who have heard about Shaw Free Mart, maybe even haven't really bought into the concept yet, but still looking. And again, and if you're hearing this for the first time and you're not listening in live, you may be watching this again on YouTube in the evening or the night or early in the morning, you come across this and you're listening to my voice, please go to shopfreemart.com and become a free member. Get in touch with someone that told you about it. Call the company if you don't know someone and ask them, hey, I heard about this on GMAP1. Then they'll give you my username, or they'll give you somebody else that you may know in the business already, username. Because my goal is this. We want to get everyone as a part of what we're doing. And everyone that comes on is a part of our team. Whether you with this person or that person or the next team, it doesn't matter. We're all one. We're sharing the love to everyone. That's what John Austin wants us to do. That's what we're going to do as leaders. And so we're going to come back on the other side of this break. And I want to introduce to you a great man, a godly man, a businessman, a man who has so much wisdom and he's going to talk about that part. He has wisdom, but he can tell you sometimes even us with wisdom can sometimes miss the mark. But I want you to hear his story. I want you to hear his heart. He is going to marvel you with the things that he's experienced, where he's at and where he's going, using this vehicle of Shop Free Mart to make difference, not just in him and his family life, but in the lives of so many others. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side of this break, we're going to hear from my good friend, Mr. Ty Gray L. Gray-E-L, like Elohim, you need to hear from this brother. He has something powerful to tell you, so we want you to come back. Tell your friends, come on in to GMAP1. Call in, text them, tell them to sign on today because you want to hear what this brother has to say. GMAP1.com. Right back in a few seconds or a few minutes. We'll be right back with you. Thank you for tuning in. We love you. We'll see you back on the other side of this commercial.
Prepare to launch your dreams. Discover a standalone opportunity built on quality, honesty, and integrity. We have all seen the deception and trickery that many companies have used in the past. The ladders to climb and the hoops to jump through was more like a circus than a grand plan to be financial free. Our mission is to bring integrity back to free enterprise. There is a lot to be admired here and many things to be thankful for, like no out-of-pocket expense, no inventory, no parties or meetings away from home. Free Mart is a free profit-sharing shopping club with a vision to heal the earth and improve your quality of living. Free Mart is not a network marketing or direct sales company or business in the sense that we are all too familiar with. It's simple. Just think for a moment. The act of kindness. How many times have you told someone about a great sale, a good movie, or a fine restaurant? Freely sharing great things is natural for most of us, and yet we don't expect to be rewarded for doing so, even though you were instrumental in generating additional profits for them, right? Now imagine receiving on a regular basis profit sharing from big box stores that carry eco-friendly product, effective nutritional, agricultural minerals, just to name a few. Free Mart has the momentum to be that big. Our experts have purposely structured a company unlike anything that has ever been done before. This is remarkable history. The momentum is building in global markets with people from all walks of life who share the Free Mart story. As a first-of-its-kind industry innovator, Free Mart gives you a lifetime membership and all the support you need to be receiving company profits. Most importantly, there is never any obligation for you to purchase a product in order to get paid. Members buy products because they want to, not because they have to. Free Mart is committed to bringing members premium, state-of-the-art products and services. Free Mart will continue to stay ahead of the curve in the coming months and years, providing exclusive, life-changing products, great service, with incredible value exclusive only to Free Mart. This is how it works. You receive rewards when any member you refer or they refer makes a product purchase. It extends even further. When your referred member shares this amazing opportunity with others, you receive generous bonuses and rewards from a unique Fast Start bonus program and 9-level pay plan. As you well know, this has unlimited potential for part-time or serious full-time income. Share the Free Mart story and join the club where we are mission-based and commission naturally follows. Free Mart could be your golden ticket to the freedom you've been searching for. Take advantage of this phenomenal business model that's in place and meet our team of experts willing to help you right now. Get back to the member that shared this video with you and secure your position today.
Every Tuesday morning. This is CJ, all the way from Waukegan, Illinois. Our show is aired every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We thank you for tuning in. We thank you for being a part of our wonderful show. We thank you for your commitment and your support. We also want to increase that. So we want you to share this with all your friends and your families, gmap1.com. And if you're not part of Shop Free Mart yet, go to shopfreemart.com and become a free member. I'm going to get out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, because we have another 35, 40 minutes that we want to just give to our special guest today for him to share with you some unbelievable information. I know he's going to share his heart with you, but I want to start out by just thanking you for being a part of the show, and also want to introduce to you my good friend, Ambassador, soon to be Crown Ambassador, Mr. Ty Gray L. Ty, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Beautiful,
so
beautiful.
Good.
I'm so thankful for you for
I'm
taking time on your busy schedule to be a part of our show. I know people all around the world are going to hear your testimony and who you are today. So thank you for being a part of our show. But you know what? Everybody wants to know who it is that they're listening to. So can you do me a favor and share with our audience a little bit about Mr. Ty Gray L?
Well, first thing I want to do is I want to give glory to God for just putting some breath in my body this morning and allowing me to wake up. That's the first thing I am, is a child of His.
Amen.
And after that, I was born and raised in the first all-black public assisted housing project in the United States of America, little place called Langston Terrace in Washington, D.C. Okay. I grew up there and cut my teeth there, and like I tell a lot of people that, I have a bachelor's in streetology from the District of Columbia. I have a master's degree in survival from the District of Columbia. And I also have a PhD from the University of Hard Knocks and Adversity. So God has just tempered me and brought me through a great deal of things. And so what I am basically, I'm a poet. I'm a spoken word artist. God has blessed me with being able to have at least 70, maybe 80, I don't know how many pieces of poetry in my head. And I'm just a writer, and I love writing. And now I'm a Shop Free Mart ambassador, which I'm so happy to be a part of this. And the reason why I'm really, really happy to be a part of this is because I prayed for it. I prayed for it, CJ. I didn't realize that I was praying for this opportunity, but I was, and God answers prayers.
He sure
and
does.
So there's a whole lot to my story. I've been on this earth 67 years, so, we take up the whole half hour with that. But what I want to say is that I'm very happy to have come to the Shop Free Mart family. Right. Through Dr. Stan Breakthrough Harris. This individual is so dynamic that I told him that I never wanted to do anything that had to do with anything multi-level, no network marketing, no referral-based. I don't want to hear it. And so, but it's Dr. Stan Breakthrough Harris. So he broke me through that barrier that I had. I can explain a little bit more about it. But it's your show. and I don't, you just tell me what
No,
you would like for me to say.
no, you know what? I appreciate you sharing that with us because you have a great education, man. We're going through getting your master's degree and your PhD. I'm sure there were lessons, life lessons that you learned that now you could use to help other people and maybe even have them avoid some of those pitfalls that you experienced and were able to climb out of. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir. What I would say with respect to that, and I'm glad you said it. This is what I want everyone out there to know.
Mhm.
It's not over until God says it's over.
That's right.
And you may think that, like you just mentioned, I have, when I say University of Hard Knocks and Adversity, my friend, it's literal. I have been down so low that I could walk up underneath an earthworm with a top hat on. But what I want you to know is that it's not over till God says it's over. So let me just share this with you.
Okay.
In Isaiah 52:6, we hear the voice of Jehovah. They will know my name, they will see again, and they will know that it's not over. And when Noah forewarned of the flood and declared the earth be washed over, those who rebelled faced a watery hell, but for him and his, it was not over. When Abraham offered up Isaac and prepared to his son hand over, God's angel cried out, because you are devout, for you and yours, it is not over. When Gideon blew his horn, the Midianites cowed and fell over. But the Israelites knew when that trumpet blew, God had decreed it's not over. When Shadrach faced that fire and that furnace flaming over, Meshach's absence of grief and Abednego's belief assured him it was not over. When the widow of Nain saw Jesus bring back her son who passed over, she was not surprised when she saw him rise, her faith proving it was not over. And when they laid our Lord in the tomb, no one believed he passed over. But despite the death blows, on that third day he rose, proving again it's not over. So when Satan attempts to bribe you and tries to your mind take over, remember Isaiah's verse, that it could be worse and it's not over till God says it's over.
Wow.
And I shared that with you, brother, because that's what we need to know with respect to our livelihoods, our careers, our health situation, the problems that we're facing today. It's not over until God says it's over. And so I'm excited. I'm excited because I thought my career in helping people with respect to their health, I thought that was over. But here comes Shop Free Mart, brother.
Wow. You know what? I am so excited to hear it because those are such powerful words, and I'm sure there are many that are listening to this broadcast that can resonate with those words. So if you get nothing from this show today, ladies and gentlemen, remember, no matter where you're at, what it is you're going through, it's not over. Your breakthrough is just ahead of you. Keep moving forward. Amen. Thank you. You know what I love about that, my friend Ty, is what I love about Sharp Free Minds is that the whole concept of what John Austin put together, his vision, is based on biblical principles. And that is one of the things that you just alluded to, is that, you know what, even when he started Sharp Free Mart, there were hurdles, there were mountains, there were pitfalls that he had to go through, but he overcame all of those things because he believed that his vision was for real, it was divinely ordained, and that no matter what happened, it wasn't over and is not going to be over. And I believe it's not going to be over until millions and billions of people come to this company and we are able to help the world. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. Now, I know that an hour goes by real fast, man, and I got a chance to speak with you, and you had shared with me something that I thought that the whole world needed to hear. And you said, CJ, you know what? I know what it's like to be poor. Why don't you share with us what that means to you and how that relates to your short free market? Give us your story about what it's like to be poor. I promise the audience they're going to get that. So I want you to share from your heart what it's like to be poor, my friend.
Well, thank you for the question. One of the major initiatives that is underway with Shop Free Mart is that we're trying to get 10,000 people to take the 21-day breakthrough challenge within 31 days, and with God, we'll make that mark. I took the 21-day breakthrough challenge with Dr. Stan Breakthrough Harris. Every time I think about his name, I kind of smile, CJ, because he is so aptly named. But what happened is, one of the things in the 21-day breakthrough challenge, you get every day for 21 straight days, you get all of these gems and these jewels. And so, like I said, I declared before Shop Free Mart was on the table with us, before he introduced it to me, we had become friends, and we had talked about a few things. And I had said to him that I wasn't interested in network marketing, multi-level marketing, referral-based marketing, whatever name you want to give it. I wasn't interested because of my past experiences with it. A lot of negative experiences that I'd had, and I had alienated my family and done, I had pushed a lot of people away from me just by approaching them with these various so-called opportunities that turned out not to be. And so one of the things that came through in the Breakthrough Challenge, he said, well, you may be well off, but you still have a poor mindset. I said, what do you mean, a poor mindset, sir? What do you mean? I do quite well. I'm not, I'm not indigent.
Right.
I'm doing okay. Right. He said, well, if you consider poor as an acronym, meaning passing over opportunities repeatedly, if you look back, would you consider yourself poor? It was like a light went on. So that was one of the things that came through the 21-day breakthrough challenge. So here's part of my story. When you talk about being poor and passing over opportunities repeatedly, in 1983, I think it was, maybe, way back, I was introduced to Amway. And I joined Amway and I did well for about a month or two. But you have to, one of the things I love about Shop Free Mart is because John Austin has taken all of these hindrances away.
Yes.
But one of the things that hindered me was, you had to make a quota. That means you have to introduce this thing to people. And you have to, every day or every month, you have to bring a certain amount of people in. You have to buy a certain amount of product and stack. My garage started filling up with product, and and you had to pay this monthly fee just to be a part. Yeah. So it fell off. Well, just a few weeks ago, I happened to go to a concert here in downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan. It was at the DeVos Concert Hall. The people who started Amway, and right down the street, the people who were Tyler Perry and the people, they were staying at the Amway Hotel. And so I realized I passed over a major opportunity because everybody in that organization who stuck with it and didn't pass over it became quite well off. Right. Some became millionaires. Right. They even became billionaires. They're among the richest people on earth. So that was an opportunity I passed over. So fast forward a little further about passing over opportunities repeatedly. In 1986, I was invited to a hotel room in downtown Washington, D.C., at the Omni Shore Hotel by Darryl Strawberry, who is the Baseball Hall of Famer, and another friend of his, into a room where there were about 15 men in this room. So this guy is doing a presentation, CJ. He says, this machine on the right will be obsolete within the next 5 years. And this machine here on the left will be in every household that has a television in it. Well, the first machine was the Betamax. Okay. And it did become obsolete, just like he said. The second machine was the VHS. So when he said it would be in every household in the world it kind of threw me because I was like, man, that's kind of grandiose to be taking every household in the world. What do you mean with a television in it? So anyway, the opportunity was to get in at $10,000. The company had just started, I believe, in Dallas a year earlier, and they were doing their investor expansions, and it was early 1986. I'll never forget. He said for $10,000 you could get in. Brother, I had $10,000 50 times at the time. I was doing quite well.
Right.
But I didn't do it. I didn't see the opportunity. I passed over the opportunity. Well, the company happened to be Blockbuster Video. Do you understand what I'm saying about passing over opportunities repeatedly? It was Blockbuster Video.
Right.
So needless to say, every time I went into Blockbuster Video to get some videos for my kids or for my wife, and every time I looked at the VHS machine sitting in my own home, which I've had about 3 of them inside one house, I felt sick. I passed over that opportunity. So one more incident.
Okay.
In 1990, I decided to take a computer literacy course. I went to this place right on the outskirts of Washington, D.C., and there was a Chinese guy, a little guy named Mr. Lim, who taught the class. And he liked me. So it was a 6-month course, CJ. And 3 months into the course, he called me into the back room. He said, listen, there's a little company that's just starting up. And because they're doing startup, they're offering different packages. And for $5,000, my wife and I, we just bought a block of shares in the company. And again, I had $5,000. I mean, I could have invested $5,000 10 times, but I didn't do it. And I want to say that the company, you would not believe it, but the company was AOL when it was 1.0, when it was fledgling. So I have a lot of experience of passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's just 3 major ones.
Right.
I passed over other ones. So, but when Dr. Breakthrough showed me this, shopfreemart.com, and Shop Free Mart as a wholesale, not as a buyer's club, I got so excited because here's the opportunity again, but God, because it's not over, God has expanded the opportunity. So now I see where I'm going to do better than I did if I had stayed in Amway. I'm going to do better than I would have if I had stayed with the Blockbuster Video. I'm going to do better than I did if I had stayed with AOL, because this company is, I don't know who's listening, but whoever shared this with you, you need to sign up, because this company, I see it clearly. It's going straight to the top, like Zig Ziglar used to say. I'll see you at the top. So I'm just excited about being here and not passing over this particular opportunity. I passed over so many. So again, what we're trying to do is make sure that we get to at least 10,000 people to take the Breakthrough Challenge. Let me tell you how serious I am about this and what the Breakthrough Challenge did for me. I'm sowing into my family's lives by paying for them to go through the Breakthrough Challenge, because it's not just for Shop Free Mart. It's like they break through. It's so pregnant with greatness and gems that what he does is he gets you to look inside yourself and bring out that God molecule that's in you that you have forgotten about. You've been lulled to sleep, man. The TV to put you to sleep. You know, what is it? 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because the devil, your adversary, walks about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour." Well, 9 out of 10 of us, the devil has us, and we need to break through that grip that he has on us. So, the main thing I want to share with people is this: if you do nothing else with Shop Free Mart, get on the water, get the hydration drops, because the hydration drops changed my life the day I started drinking. And I have a great long story about the water, but I just want to share this with everybody. The water that we're drinking is leaching the minerals from our bodies. Shop Free Mart and Reverend John Austin, bless his heart, and his crew have put together a proprietary product that is helping us get hydrated. 9 out of 10 people are walking around dehydrated. Yeah, I'd say even the numbers, the percentages are even higher than that. If you're getting a headache, if you're getting sick, if you're getting an itch on your skin, if you have migraines, if you have anything, any malady that is plaguing your body at this time, it's guaranteed that it's directly related to dehydration. So, like Dr. Stan said, we've declared war on dehydration. Amen. And these hydration drops will change your life. Right. Matter of fact, I've sold that into a few people's lives. People who joined Shop Fremont, I went on and got them some hydration drops because the water, once you start drinking this water, you'll never be the same.
I believe
you, it's like freedom. It's like, oh my God, I didn't realize what the water was doing to us. So anyway, I'm excited. I'll run on.
I know. And guess what? I feel the excitement.
Rein me in, Brent.
I feel the excitement coming through the airwaves right here, man. And I'm sure our audience feel that excitement too, man. You've given us so much, man. First of all, you've told us that great nugget. It's not over. So those of you that are out there and feeling that you're stagnant or maybe even suppressed right now, understand it's not over. You shared with us, my friend Ty, about the fact that this opportunity, Shop Fremont, do not let it cause you to be poor. Do not be poor when it comes to Shop Fremont. That means those of you that have not become a part of who we are yet by not becoming a free member, but I also want that to resonate with those of you that have decided to become a member, but is just sitting there looking and waiting and watching to see what's going to happen, and you just locking, and then things are just going to go and just pass you by. And I'm telling you that from experience, because I was one of those guys that when I first signed up with Shop Fremont, I was just tipping my toe in the water, kind of get a feel for what was going on, and watching and seeing and see what John Austin going to do next. What is Tom Green going to do next? What are they going to come with next? And I just waited and waited and waited, wasting time, being poor, passing over this opportunity for weeks and months and over a year and a half until I realized that, CJ, wake up. What's going on here? Can't you see what's happening? Can you see that this man's vision is coming to fruition right in front of your eyes? Where people like Coach Payton, Coach Kim, like Dr. Wheaton, like Mylan Wason, like Dr. Tassel Daly, like people like Tracy and Dolores and Chattanooga who are doing things every day. I'll share something with you guys, and this is unbelievable. This company has been around for around 3 years, give or take a little. I can't remember the exact date, but here's the thing. I intentionally did this. There was a call going on where I was switching over. I was listening to one on the phone. I had one on the internet I was watching and listening to, and one on a two-way call. There were three presentations going on at the same time, and I did that intentionally just to marvel at what John Austin has done. Had no clue 3 years ago this would be happening. I want you to feel me, ladies and gentlemen. There were 3 people that were speaking with passion. Dr. Breakthrough was on one line. Mylan Wason was on one line. And then later on that day, we had Coach Kim and Coach Pay doing another show, all talking about Shop Fremont. Because if you don't know, this is going to go viral. We are going to get to that point of momentum, okay? So if you're sitting around being poor, even though you are already in Shop Fremont, I'm going to encourage you, please get up, share this opportunity. Understand that this is going to happen with or without you. I hope you heard me. This is going to happen with or without you. We prefer, all of us, and I'm sure my friend Ty feels the same way, that it happens with you. Ty, I know you are a man with a lot of information in your head. You said earlier you have over 70 pieces that you have memorized. We're going to talk a little bit more on the other side of this short break, but I really want you, before we end the show today, to bless our audience with one of your pieces. You can decide which one that is that you feel is most apropos to this show, to what you want to share with our audience today. I'm sure whatever it is going to be very powerful. But we're going to come back and talk with you a little bit more because, you know, you started to say something a little bit about the products and how the hydration drops has changed your life and has changed the life of others. And we have some phenomenal products. I like to activate, the vitalize. I love the nano silver, the pure silver. Oh my goodness, that's a product. I mean, you can put it in your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your skin, and it works wonders. It's a natural antibiotic. I mean, I can go on and on about the products, but that we don't have the time to do that. We have probably another 12 minutes or so on the show, and I want to come back on the other side of this break and share some more things with my friend, Mr. Ty Grayel. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're listening in and paying attention to what this brother is sharing with you today. But I want you to come back every week, support this show, and let your friends and family know about it. All they have to do is tune in to gmap1.com, and at 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and come and be a part of us sharing the love of Short Fremont around the world. We're on a mission. We have an obligation. We are excited but intentional and insistent about making sure that everyone hears about this. And that's why I believe that there are going to be 10,000 individuals that sign up for that 21-day breakthrough challenge that the company has instituted, that Dr. Breakthrough is leading. And this man has vowed to not put a morsel of solid food beyond his lips for 21 days. Praying and fasting, not just for himself and his family, but for you and for me and for this company. I mean, where else can you go to be a part of something so powerful? I'm telling you, there are a lot of companies out there, but we have something special here at Short Fremont, and I hope you're feeling it. We're going to come right back from this break, and we're going to have our last home stretch with my good friend, Mr. Ty. Let me back up a little bit. Crown Ambassador Ty Grayel. We'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. Told you it was going to be a short break, and I'm so excited to be back because we got probably about 10 more minutes left on this show. Time goes by when you're having fun, but you know what? I hope you guys are listening, and those of you do not want to be poor when it comes to Shop Fremont. This is your last opportunity for some of you. You know, some people, someone said a while back, you know, you only get one or two really good shot opportunities, great opportunities that can really transform your life in your life. That actually, sometimes maybe we might get 3, maybe 4. But guess what? This opportunity is the last one for you. Short Fremont is someplace you can throw the anchor down. You can put your foot in and understand that the foundation is here for you to do some great and mighty things that way you can make a difference in the world. So, Ty, you have been very impressive in sharing with your audience who you are, how you went through the whole devastating experiences of missing out on great opportunities. But I love your spirit. I love your mindset, your attitude is that, you know what, that's the past. And I always tell people Short Fremont is a company of the future. But sometimes we let things hold us back from getting on the track, getting going, getting to the point where we make up our minds that this is it and let's going to go to work. Share with us what that means to you, and if you don't mind, give us some of that wisdom that you share with your audiences when you do the spoken word.
Well, one of the things I got from the 21-day breakthrough challenge, and I keep talking about it because it is nothing less than miraculous what happens when you go through it. He said, "Don't let the start stop you." He said, don't let the start stop
Don't
you.
let the
And
start
they just
stop you.
changed. It was like, what? What did you just now say? And so I wrote a short piece about Shop Fremont as a result of that. But what I want to share with you is, before I share that piece, is something you just now said about the exponential growth and the almost quantum-like numbers that we're putting up. So I want to share this with you. So think about these numbers, everybody listening. Think about what I'm about to say. Dr. Breakthrough introduced this to me, and when he came into the program, he was, I believe, number 61,435. I think he introduced it to me, or I came on board because I didn't want to hear it at first. But then after he talked to me and I came to my senses and I realized I was getting ready to pass over another opportunity, I came in.
Right.
And when I came in, I was 61,614. So that is 279 people came in to this organization within that little week's time, that little short period of time.
Right.
So that's how fast this thing is going. But listen, it's going even faster than that. My nephew, I introduced him to the program when, again, my number is 61,000. I'm the 61st, no, let me say it right, 61,614th person in this organization. My nephew, when he came in about 8 days after I did, he is the 62,855th person. So I want you to know how fast this company is growing. In a week's time,
Right.
that's 1,241 people in 1 week.
In 1 week.
So when we do this breakthrough challenge and we get 10,000 people to go through this, we listen. You need to. Okay, so this is what I want to share with you. Don't let the start stop you with respect to Shop Fremont. Don't let the start stop you. It's the start that stops most people. Don't let the start stop you. If you want to improve, then you have to move. Step up so you can break through. Fear is a road-blocking monster, will cause you to stop in your tracks, with procrastination as the destination. It'll cause you to hold yourself back. And a double mind is the workshop where pause, stop, delay are teachers, where most lie in wait at that beautiful gate, but in waiting never get featured. So don't let the start stop you. It's time you answered the call. Quit robbing yourself of your inherent wealth. Cease building your own brick wall. Here now's an opportunity. This day, this minute, you start. Dream healthier dreams while building revenue streams. Join us at Shop Fremont, and don't let the start stop you.
Wow.
And brother, people are lying at the gate, at that beautiful gate. All they have to do is get up and walk through, man. Start.
Right.
Get up and come to Shop Fremont, because listen, I have become another breakthrough gem from that Dr. Stan breakthrough has, brother. Woo! I can't even tell you. But I have become a consumerpreneur. And what is a consumerpreneur? A consumerpreneur is one who is now taking advantage of the fact that he consumes. So instead of being consuming and all of the things that you consume go out and never come back, become a consumerpreneur with Shop Fremont. And when the products you buy, you not only are you consuming them, but you're also making revenue from your consumption.
Right.
Do you understand how powerful that is?
Right.
Do you understand what John Austin has put together with this thing? This is freedom.
Right.
This is freedom for us. So are you talking about excited? Look, man. I told Dr. Stan this. He said, I told him, listen, If you say jump, I'm not even going to ask you how high, brother. When do you want me to come down? That's the question. If you say jump, I'm not asking how high. When do you want me to come down? Because that's how strong and how powerful this thing is, man. And it's God ordained. It's God ordained. We're helping people. Listen, man, people need to understand this. You don't have to sell.
No.
All you have to do is help.
Right.
You don't have to sell, just save.
Right.
Go ahead and save people. Save people's lives by helping them.
Right.
So, yeah, am I excited?
I think you are just a little bit. But guess what? It's going to even get better. That's the exciting thing about it, Ty, is that this is going to get better. Some of you, let me just do a quick promo for this. If some of you may or may not know about this, but they have a very special event coming up in May. I'll give you all the particulars next week. So tune in to gmap1.com next week at 9 a.m. Bring all your friends and family to tune in. We're going to talk, but they have an event where we're going to get together all of the leaders in this company, those that have reached to the rank of ambassador. And let me tell you how simple it is to become an ambassador, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do is have 9 individuals that you personally brought to the company that have decided on their own to purchase a product. It could be one product, it could be the Freedom Package, it could be the virtual business card, it could be the hydration drop, which I highly recommend. Just 9 people, and you've reached the level of ambassador, which is the highest level in this company that as far as the title is concerned. There's no companies out there that does that. But you have an opportunity to be a part of this leadership team that's going to be in Branson, Missouri, the first week in May. You have to be an ambassador to be there. This way I'm going to get to see and meet with my brother Ty, because I know he already bought his ticket to be there. I already get mine.
Already got my ticket. Already got my hotel room. I'm there.
And I can't wait to meet
already
you,
got
brother.
My ticket. Already.
If I don't meet you
listen,
before that.
Let me just say this before you go, because I know it's only one woman. I got to say this.
Go ahead.
What stronger thing could you be on this earth serving God's people than an ambassador of health? Wow. I mean, come on, man. Wow. Listen, if God has arranged it for us to be ambassadors of health, saving his people.
Yes.
All these sick people walking around, and they don't have to be. Yes. But we're ambassadors, saving them.
Yes.
So that's my story.
You know what?
That's what Les Brown would say. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's it. That's such a powerful word. I don't even know if we can say anything else coming up on 9:58 to really end the story. But I will say this. You talked about you don't have to sell. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to build this business by yourself. What Shaw Fremont has in place as far as training, as far as support, as far as help, we are in this all together, all helping each other, because that is what ambassadors do. And when we get together in May, we're going to brainstorm, we're going to encourage, we're going to share, we're going to train, we're going to develop, so we can go back out into our areas and really take this to another level. So again, thank you for being here. I hope you're getting what Shaw Fremont is all about. I want to thank you, my friend Ty Grayel, for being a part of the show, for sharing your heart, for sharing what it's like to be poor and how you should not be poor as long as Shaw Fremont is around, because you don't want to pass up on this opportunity and do it over and over again. There's nothing else out there that's going to come even close. So please get involved. Be a part of what we are. Let's go there and change this world one individual at a time. Hydrating one person at a time. Sharing the love of Shaw Fremont. Ty, my friend, you did wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate so much. Continue to support our show. I'm sure I want to have you on again sometime during the year, because we're committed to being here for the long term. And if you would consent, sir, I would like to have you come back and share some more of your story, because I know there was so much more that you wanted to share with us today. Would you be able to do that for me, sir?
I would be honored.
Oh, praise the Lord.
I'd be honored. It would be my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
It would be my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no question about it.
Go right ahead. Go ahead, Ty.
Well, I always try to end, and I know it's cliche, but I always like to end anything that I do with them. The past is history. Mm-hmm. The future is a mystery, but this moment is a gift, and that's why it's called the present. And so I want to thank you and everybody listening for sharing your presence with me. Thank you, brother.
Amen. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place, GMAP1. Thank you, our engineer, founder, owner of GMAP1, Mr. Kevin Strada, for doing a wonderful job. Support this station, ladies and gentlemen. You can tune in anytime, GMAP1, and listen to some great gospel music, some great teaching. We look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you. God bless. Have a great, shop free Mart day.